We had a question like this on our test. So go ahead, that's your first step. You always start by taking out the GCF. So our GCF is 2x. So go ahead and divide each term by 2x, see what you got left. Remember, you're subtracting the exponents when you take out the GCF. Now, this was a question on the test, but a lot of you didn't finish it. You just took out the GCF, but you didn't finish it. So we're dividing the numbers, subtracting the exponents. So then that'll leave us with x squared. 2 divided by 2 again is 1x. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. But we're not done. Now we need to factor what's on the inside. So we need two numbers that multiply to be -6 and add to 1. So we can finish it out. Two numbers that multiply to be -6, but they add to be a +1. Anybody know the numbers? -3 and 2? Close. We got to split the signs. So the bigger number has to be positive. So it has to be +3 and -2. So what we're going to put here is x plus 3, x minus 2. So let's go ahead and write that here for our factors. Now let's set all of those equal to 0 to get our 3 solutions. So we're going to set the 2x equal to 0, the x plus 3 equal to 0, and the x minus 2 equal to 0. So go ahead and solve those 3 equations to get your 3 solutions. So for the first equation, we're just going to divide both sides by 2. So then if you do that, you just get x equals 0. For our second equation, we have to subtract 3. And that's going to give us x equals -3. And then for our last one, we have to add 2. And that would be x equals 2. And that would be your solution. So these are my 3 solutions. And these are my 3 factors. All right, let's take out our notes. Let's finish out. We're in what, 4.1. And also take out your homework because we're going to finish the back side today too. So in our notes, we are going to page 6. And what we're going to do, what this word means, compose, is that means put functions inside each other. That's what that means. So we're on page 6 in our notes. So it's not the same as adding, subtracting, or multiplying. Because we're going to take one thing and put it inside the other. And the symbol for composition is an open circle. So F open circle G of X. When you see that, F open circle G of X, that is telling us to put, this is saying put G inside F. That's what this is telling us to do. And notice, let me zoom in real quick. That's an open circle. This open, that's an open circle. That means compose. All right, so if I'm going to put my F function says, this is my F function. The F function says 2x minus 5. So what I want you to do is rewrite that, but put a parentheses where you see x. So instead of 2x minus 5, I'm going to write 2 parentheses minus 5. And then I'm going to take the g function and put it inside the parentheses. So I'm taking the g function and putting it inside of the f function. And the only thing we can do here is multiply these together. And what is 2x times 3x? 6x. That would be my answer. Now the second one here is saying, this says put the f of x inside the g function. So I'm going to do that backwards. So now what I'm going to do, instead of writing my f function with parentheses, I'm going to write my g function with parentheses. G says 3x. So we're going to write 3 and put a parentheses. And then what do you think is going to go inside the parentheses? 2x minus 5. All right, go ahead and distribute. And you should get 6x minus 15. All right, any questions about the process so far? All right, let's do another one. So again, you see how this f comes first? I want you to rewrite this f function and put a parentheses where you see x. So it would be 5 parentheses plus 2. So what I did was I write the f of x using parentheses, because that is what came first. So my f of x function is 5x plus 2. So I put 5 parentheses plus 2. Now into the parentheses, we're going to put g. 2x minus 1. Go ahead and distribute and combine your like terms. Multiply the 2x minus 1 by 5, and then combine your like terms. Jordan, did I give you a note packet? Oh, okay. So when we distribute that, we would have 10x minus 5 plus 2. And now just combine your like terms. And that would be 10x minus 3. That would be my answer. But for this one, you see how g comes first? I'm going to write the g function with parentheses now. So does everyone see that the g function is 2x minus 1? So what do you think I'm going to write? Instead of 2x minus 1, I'm going to write what? 2 parentheses minus 1. So let's do that. 2 parentheses minus 1. And now put the f inside of the parentheses. All right, go ahead and distribute and combine your like terms. That would be 10x plus 4 minus 1. And that gave us 10x plus 3. Any questions so far? What y'all think? Thumbs up, sideways down. Where we at? All right, let's do a couple more. And then we will work on our homework. You should be able to finish it and get it turned in today. Just get those points out the way. Should be just about done. All right, now let's go to our next one again. So because that's an f comes first. Write the f function with parentheses. So you're going to put negative 2 parentheses plus 3. Put your 4x minus 9 on the inside. Go ahead and distribute the negative 2 and combine your like terms. So negative 2 times 4 is negative 8x. Negative 2 times negative 9 is positive 18. Bring down the 3. All right, use your calculator. Go ahead and add the 18 and the 3 together. And you should get 21. All right, for the next one though, I'm gonna write, because g comes first, write the g with parentheses. So instead of 4x minus 9, write 4 parentheses minus 9. Because that's what your g function says. And then inside of the parentheses, drop your negative 2x plus 3. Go ahead, distribute, and combine your like terms. So that would be negative 8x plus 12 minus 9, which would be negative 8x plus 3. All right, one more. All right, so we got our f function. So that would be 1/2 parentheses minus 5. And go ahead and put 4x plus 10 on the inside. So half of a number is kind of easy to find. What's half of 4? 2. So this is going to become a 2x. And then what would be half of 10? 5. So then that would be a positive 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. minus 5. And then when you combine your like terms, you're just left with a 2x. For the g function, g of f, I'm going to write my g function, which would be 4 parentheses plus 10. And go ahead and put the f function on the inside. Maybe this is the second semester. All right, so now inside of the parentheses, you're gonna put the f function, which is 1/2 x minus 5. So then we're gonna again take half of 4, which we figured out was just 2. But then I'm gonna take the 4 times negative 5. And 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. Bring down the plus 10. When you combine these together, you should have 2x minus 10. All right, so now let's take out homework 1. Let's flip it over to the back. Remember, homework 1 is due tomorrow, but we should be able to get it turned in today.